Hey guys, greetings from Southern Finland. It's currently 2 a.m. in the morning and I'm on a summer road trip looking for any mammals and birds that I can find. It's the best time of the year because you can shoot throughout the night. There's no other people around and you can hear the birds chirping and seeing mammals everywhere. I just spotted a raccoon dog running through the fields, and I was just spotting it. So, yeah, it's a great start. I have a plan for the next few days to visit one of my favorite badger dens and spend a few evenings there, photographing hopefully badgers there, and then I try my best to find fox cubs in few occasions. So welcome along and let's see what we find. Listen to this. It's a long-eared owl chicks that I accidentally found on this forest, and their mother is feeding them just on the other side of the trees. Listen to that. This is the most magical time in nature at the early summer because there's so much happening in nature at the same time. This is why you should always drive or walk around in the nature at midnight and night time. Just spotted my first fox of the trip, but it's a bit too far and it is just feeding on the field, so I think it's not really possible to photograph. But I'm still looking for my first ever photograph of lynx. So whenever I'm driving around, you have to stop and check with your binoculars. Because from a distance, fox can look a lot like a lynx as well. I'm halfway on my trip towards my badger photo shoot place, and I just spotted my second or third fox for this morning, which is what I love. Sometimes you find them individually, or sometimes you might get lucky and find the whole fox family. But this is why you should always drive your long journeys at middle of the night during the summer, because you can photograph all kinds of beautiful animals. And it's currently 4 a.m. or 3:30, and look how bright it is already. Absolutely beautiful. So here you can see my setup whenever I'm driving during the night in the Finnish midsummer season. I have my 400mm here with set 9 for any mammals I might see on the fields. and then my binoculars to spot anything in the further distance, and then my 7200 ready to go if I want to shoot any landscape stuff. So it's currently 6 a.m. I have drove the whole night around southern archipelago here in Finland, and I managed to capture absolutely beautiful drone footage of the sunrise close to Kaasnäs. Now I just spotted my third fox. Didn't manage to get any photos, but I think now my plan is to head to a store, get some water and some breakfast, and then I have to check the Google Maps again and try to look for some place to set up my rooftop tent. Only problem is that when everyone else is waking up at 7 a.m. I need to go to sleep, so I need to find a very silent, hidden place, which might be difficult, but let's see. So it's currently 7 a.m. My photography mission for tonight is done. I probably drove like 3 or 4 private roads before I found this forest road that leads nowhere, and now I will set up my rooftop tent there and hopefully sleep quietly here for the next 6 hours or so. So see you guys in a bit. Good morning, guys. It's currently 1 p.m. and I managed to get 5 to 6 hours of good sleep. No one came to my camping spot during the early day hours. It was good sleep, and now I feel rested. And next I'm going to pack up my camp, and then I'm gonna slowly head towards my badger den area, where I'm going to be spending this evening and hopefully photographing some badgers there. So we have just arrived to one of my favorite badger dens. I have visited here like 2 years ago last time. So first we need to find it on the hillside, and once we find the den, then we have to set up our hiding spot, and then our today's agenda will be a lot of waiting and hopefully capturing some badgers. So we're gonna head up this beautiful old forest hill and look for the den site if it's still there. And then I have to put my camo net around some trees, and then we have the camo suits on so we can capture, hopefully, the badgers up close. So I found the badger den still, and it's still looking active, at least by the footprints, and the big hole is still there, so get the camo net on and figure out the camera angles. Now we have secured our today's spot for the badgers. We decided to go to the other side, and I think this is a great spot because you can see way bigger scale of the whole den, and it's an old den that I think they have lived many years. I've been here the past 3 years, and they have always been here around. So, but this time it's nice to see it from this side and get some valuable data on which trail they might use and which holes are the most active. Exciting evening ahead. Hey guys, it's the second day here in the badger photography mission. We have been recharging us and the camera gear during the daytime now, and now the time is pretty much close to 6 and we are heading back to the den site. Today we try to find a new angle that we could capture the badgers leaving and entering the den, and hopefully them scratching themselves. Our first mission is to try to find the angle there. The badgers have lived on that place probably many years, so it's quite hard to reach any visible point to photograph it, but we'll try our best. Time to repack and pack everything for the forest. It's quite steep where the badgers live, so might be tricky to find any angles, but we can put the camo net up and just wait for our chance. And here you can see it's either raccoon dogs or badgers' toilet. They are clean animals, so they always come to do their business a bit further away from the den. Now everything is ready. We have the camo net set up here, and you can see, I have a few other lenses on my feet here. If the badgers come any closer, I can then capture them in a landscape. The time is right now 7:30. So now our only goal is to wait to see the first badger if the den site is active. And then, yeah, let's hope for a good weather and good evening. Riku is fixing another camera angles for you guys to see. So after a few hours of waiting, we just had our first badger coming out of the den. It looked really young, and it was stretching alongside the rock face as well. And it seemed quite curious. So beautiful photos and videos. My mission with the badgers is now done. We had some beautiful encounters with them while it was scratching and walking around the den site. If you liked this video, please leave a like and subscribe. And if you would like to see these kind of wildlife missions in the future as well on my channel, let me know in the comments. Anyway, see you on the next video. Bye.